Hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion 1.6. I'm 7foot Dust Bunny, and there's been a bit going on in between episodes here. I have been running around like a madman. I've collected lots of materials and put them in a Spacedock. They haven't actually all processed yet. There's one thing I wanted to show you before we get into the main thick of things today. That is the crap that I got from the salvage operations last time. I cleared out the Leviathan's dump box and put it in there just to show you how useful that POI was. We got 8 large thrusters and 60 medium thrusters, which is absolutely massive. It's a huge amount, and all of that is going to go into the Spacedock's deconstructor. For now, we'll just chuck it all across. The guns will sort out later whether it'll deconstruct them. It might deconstruct them. I'm not too fussed. The only thing we're not going to deconstruct is obviously the meds, which we will add to the Clippers box for now, because the Clippers fridge will be emptied shortly. Actually, we'll add that one as well, because we have other plans today. Other plans indeed. And you may wonder what I'm alluding to, but if you haven't guessed, we have the pickaxe ready to bring in. And that is going to be quite the thing. And I wanted to test it out against that Luark station. So we're going to pop up here into the sky to bring in the pickaxe. So without further ado, let's go grab it. Now, I want to keep this relatively close to the Leviathan as well, because I'm hoping I can be in Wi-Fi range of the Leviathan, because I already have most of the stuff I need. My biggest problem is actually going to be fuel, because I need to put more water generators down. I'm just not producing enough. I'm breaking even, but when I bring the pickaxe in, that's going to change, I suspect. So, here it comes. The pickaxe. The pickaxe is a beautiful ship. I've never used her before. Hecken's really done a job on this one though. Looks amazing. He's calling it sort of PvE dreadnought type ship. It's got what I should imagine is some serious maneuverability. It's got some nice artillery rounds aimed and turreted, some lasers, but all in all I think it's got an absolute host of turrets. I can't see most of the turrets. I assume they must be pop out turrets or something like that. Let's see. Are you going to turret for me? I don't see where all the turrets are. There are an absolute host of turrets according to the setup on it. Oh, they're here. They're back here. There is a major host of turrets right here. Rockets and lasers. So I'm guessing there's plenty of stuff on the nose to attract fire, while the front end takes fire while the back end does all the firing. I like the sort of almost dragon-like nose on it. That's very cool. So our job today is going to be to power her up and go over and see if we can take on this Luark station. I've also slapped down a couple of additional auto miners, mainly because I've really got through quite a lot of my materials making ammo for this. I've done some ammo in advance. So fuel wise, we're going to go into the fuel tanks, and actually we'll get rid of all these small ones first, and that's the Leviathan's fuel, which is not what I want. I want the pickaxe's fuel. Yeah, that's barely going to make a dent, I should imagine. And that's going to swallow... Wow. So that swallowed pretty much everything I have. All the others are topped up, so that's good. I've got about 100 more tucked away for powering auto miners. But that is pretty much everything I have fuel-wise. Now, cargo-wise, I believe this has a few standard cargo boxes. Yes. And 2 cargo controllers for loot. It also has an ore and wood controller. I'm not sure why it has an ore and wood controller. I don't remember if it's got deconstruction lays on it. It's got a couple of fridges, which is why I wanted to set up the Clippers fridge, because I was going to take meds from it, but I might end up just stealing them from the Leviathan's fridge, because we've got plenty of meds in there as well, but we're probably gonna want quite a few for what we're gonna do. So we'll take basically most of those across into the pickaxe. I don't think I'm gonna want energy pills. I might take a couple of water bottles just in case. The other main thing we're gonna need to get on the go is the Leviathan's ammo. Sorry, is the pickaxe's ammo. I'm mixing my words up here. Ammo box. We have a vast amount of ammo pre-made here for it. Now, I could have done with some more of these. I basically just racked up an absolute shed load. I would have thought that's probably... We'll take 6,000 of each of those. That should be plenty. We'll take 6,000 of those. We'll have 2,000 of those. And are we short of anything? He asks. Oxygen, which we should probably pop in there if we want to breathe. Not a problem. Got plenty of O2. Let's have a look what else we need. We're all loaded up. I'm hoping that's going to be enough. You know, I'd even be tempted to swap over that ore and wood container for a second ammo box, but hopefully we won't need it. I mean, this should be good for a trial run. We can chuck a couple of extra of those in, so we got 2,000. They're building away. And laser rounds, because plasma charges are probably what I'm going to actually want the most of. So, and rockets. I'll probably get through those rockets fairly quickly, actually. But we'll see. We will see how many we get through. Now, so... fuel I've got. I'm gonna go to my armor locker and just take a couple of bits of armor. I'm assuming we can put them in a repair station. That'll be fine. So we'll grab here somewhere we've got armor and boosts. We'll take a heavy armor if we need it. We've got a couple of boosts, jetpack boosts. I'm carrying a few multi-boosts. We'll take one of those. We've got loads of heavy armor here, so that's just in case we need the heavy armor, which might be the case. But inside the pickaxe, I believe, if I am correct, the entrance is down here somewhere, pending I don't cook myself. Where is it? It's right here. There we go. Here is the entrance to the pickaxe. I don't know if the pickaxe has a gravity gen. It has a teleporter. It has a couple of passenger seats. That's it for this room. Teleporter will be very handy. It will allow me, if in trouble, to go all the way back to the station or to the Leviathan for this time. Now, I don't know how many other levels there are. I believe there's at least one other level here which has a couple of small constructors, 2 advanced constructors, and this is the main cockpit to pilot the vessel. We have med station. Oh, how did that work? I am actually accessing the thing. What it could do with, which I don't think it seems to have here, does it have an armor locker? Do you have an armor locker? You've got your 2 cargo controllers there, a food station, prep station. Do we have an armor locker? Ah, yes we do. Excellent. So if we need to swap out this, which I'm expecting to need to do, plus this armor could actually do with repair. So what I might do is why can't you click these, Elion? Why, sir? Why do this to me? Why make life so difficult? We'll pop those in there. What we'll do is we'll pop... oh no, I have to take it off, don't I? Yeah, Elion. No oxygen, no oxygen. Gotta do it quickly, and I've left it there, so I need to put it back on again quickly before I die from lack of oxygen, because I haven't turned the O2 on. Let's turn the oxygen on. The other thing I'm going to need to sort out is shields, of course. So this one, why can't you accept that? Apparently I do not have space. That seems strange. Okay, we'll just put in the ore and wood container those for now. That should do it. That should be enough. You're telling me I don't have space for this? No, I do now. Good. Because I'm going to repair this medium armor, because I'm expecting this to be quite a rough run. We'll have to see how it goes. Let's chuck that one in. And the last thing, which I haven't done, is I think we need to see if we can... Ooh, I'm too far away. Ah, I can fly now. I can fly now. I can get a bit closer. Wow, this thing is maneuverable. There's no 2 ways about that. We'll pop that down nice and close here. And we should be able to get in range and pick up some pentaxid, which I've also been hammering fairly hard, though I've been and got some more. So we'll top that one up for starters, and in the control box we'll put that. How many rounds have I got? Let's also put a couple of cores in there. How many rounds for that have I got on my person? Not as many as I would like. So that will be one other thing we need to pick up here. That's that'll do. That'll be more than enough. Now we should be able to turn the shields on, charge the shields up, and get on the go. Yeah. She can move for a dreadnought. I mean, dreadnoughts are normally fairly slow moving things, but she can move at a decent pace for a dreadnought, so I'm really hoping this is gonna do a good job. So we're all good there. Let's just check our turret setup. We do have drills somewhere, and a drill turret. That would be why we have a container. I'm not sure where the drill is, but we do have drills. Our weapons are on. Our turrets. What do we got? They're in a mixed setup. So what is targeting what here? So the artillery are targeting like warp drive generators, predators even, and everything else is already set up. Okay, we'll go with that default setup. We'll see how that goes, and we will head over while the shields charge up to the Luark station. What I would like to do is just reload, thank you, and reload, thank you. And of course, unfortunately, most our turrets will not be loaded to start with because I can't be bothered to go around and load every single one because that just takes so long. So our target is the Luark station. Let's put that on, make my life nice and easy to see where I've got to go. And do you know why I can't see it? Because I've pressed that. Oh, one other thing. I just wanted to check out whether there are any other levels and whether I've missed anything. Because I don't think there are. I think that's it. Oh no, no, that's the downstairs area, which we've been to before, and that was it. But it's a dreadnought. It's not supposed to have, you know, a huge, wonderful array of space. It's actually completely the opposite to the Leviathan. It's designed for damage and to absolutely murder things. But before we head off, well, I'm going to take a screenshot and then I'll move us over towards the station and I'll bring you back in. Okay, so we're approaching the station. I've done a bit of naming, which I've just remembered means I should save a template, because you should always save a template after you name boxes, otherwise they get renamed later when you reload. So what I'm tempted to do is, can I just do that? Yes. Fortunately it still keeps the crosshairs on, because we'll want to keep the crosshairs on for getting some of these turrets on the go. I should probably be turning that on so I can actually do this. Oh, my shields are taking a bit of a beating. Come on, fire! Fire, guns! Fire! Does she like... Yeah, she's a maneuverable one, so we should probably keep moving to keep the shields up here. So this is probably the best way to deal with this, to keep the shields up, is to keep moving. Let's see if we can wow, those guns are very far apart. Although these are just lasers, aren't they? I'm not sure these are gonna do the trick. I think we've taken the shields down and we're pummeling the gun turrets here. Yeah, that's a gun turret, isn't it? Oh, I think we've taken out the generator already. I think they've done the job. I'm going to call that successful attack by the pickaxe. I think you've either cored it or taken out the generators. She did not last long. So I'm going to call that a very successful attack by the pickaxe. Very successful first outing. I know it's not a hyper tough POI, but how do I get out? Also, oxygen. Yes, thank you. Let me out! Freedom! There we go. Yeah, not a hyper tough sort of POI to take on as my first outing in her. Now, actually, the Wi-Fi was in the boot, so I need to put the boot a boot. The Wi-Fi was actually in the back. I can see the Wi-Fi block from here, just above the thrusters, if you look carefully. So what it's probably worth doing is putting the back, like right down here, like that, where I'm gonna be able to make the most of it. Why have I somehow pressed X again? Why are my shields going off? I'm having this issue. I don't know if I'm accidentally tapping X or whether something else is going on. Because I keep discovering that my shields are off on my vessels, which is obviously largely inconvenient. Oh, night vision for a second. We've leveled a few holes in this thing. Let's have a check up here. We've definitely leveled a few holes in her. There's a spawn pad here. This seems to be cored, heavily cored, I would say. Yes. We'll start off by looking at here, because was this loot containers? Let's hook up to the pickaxes. Dump box number 1, as I've lovingly called it, and we can take those, but it's going to put those in my personal inventory. Thank you game. Oh, lights if you please. Anything else that is still up here and not destroyed? No. Okay, so I'm just going to take a quick look around the outside, see if there's anything else I can see that might have shown evidence of destruction. Loot container. Hello, loot container. Yes. Pickaxe, yes. Dump box 1, yes. You are going to collect off my goodies. And as it happens, as I go this time, I'm guessing I can do that because you look very much cored ship. So does that mean we're not going to meet any resistance at all? Another one there. Wow. This thing's got some firepower. More so than I generally remember with these things. Right, so that's where I came in, and that was the way out. And that was just like a little pretty window. So I don't even know if anything's going to have had the chance to spawn here. This may be this may lack a lot of fighting. I was expecting there to be plenty of fighting in this episode, but at the moment we're not seeing a lot because everybody's dead, Dave. Aha, we have a box here which was clearly a loot container, so that can go into the dump box, please. Put that in the dump box. That one, we'll get rid of some of this weight. And we'll put that in the dump box for now. So clearly, what we got? Epic plasma. Epic what? Epic what? Epic plasma rifle? Plasma rifle, yes. Ooh, a T3 extender. I will take that later. Some rather damaged grow plots. And some mushrooms. We'll take the mushrooms. Happy days, mushrooms. Well, it's kind of like trying to work out whether or not I'm going to have explored some of these places. I think my plan is going to be to take the doors off where I've explored, because it doesn't seem like there's going to be much here. Hello? Any goodies? Yes. Also, fridge. I want to put the mushrooms in the fridge. I know that seems a bit pedantic, but I'm going to do it anyway. What we got here? Fruit, veg. May as well pick the food while we're here. Why not? It's only going to spoil anyway. And now I've accidentally hit reload, wasting a charge on my multi-tool, but you know, if that had been early game, I would have been like, no, my multi-tool charge. But as is, it really doesn't hurt. Okay. Yeah, we're going to put all that in there. And fridge, if you please, can all go in there. Okay, dump box, if it's really worth it. Let's grab those. Yoink. Yoink. Anything else? And this appears to be back in the main room we were in earlier, of which there was a loot container I did not take. Let's have a look here. What's in you? Meds, magnesium, a few bits like that. Nothing hugely exciting. Yeah, rotten food. Fantastic. So far, I was expecting this station to be like quite difficult because it gives the impression of being almost like a military outpost. But as it is, it doesn't seem to, you know, I'm sure if there's actually bad guys here, it might actually have some challenge. As is, at the moment, I'm flying around, I've not even bothered to get my gun out, because it doesn't seem like there's anything gonna come get me. And anything else? Nope. Take the O2 station. I wonder where the core actually was. Yes, we will take your oxygen, please. You have lots of oxygen. So we will take all your oxygen. Thank you very much. Oh, just a bit. Take that one as well. Take those two. Anything else? Gun turret. Wow. Steel plates. Well, I mean, this Luark station is going to be pretty much done dusted. I'll take the multi-boost. And I'll take the plasma. Take those as well. And I'll take those as well. And we'll pick these plants as 2 just to add to my supplies. Not that I think my supplies are running short at all, but you know, opportunistic. Gotta make the most of these things. I mean, the one thing that would actually be quite good, which you could probably do, aside from grabbing these plants, if I cored this, I could probably take the grow plots. But again, this is the kind of thing I would want very early on. But I'm not really so worried about now. I mean, you know, if I was really worried about getting these, I would have cored the place and then I could definitely take all of those. But that seems to be it. That was the top. Was there anything else? So we went up to start off with, so what's here? This is the upper level. And the same the other side, upper level. Did I empty those? Can you let me check if I empty those? Ooh, beans. Always got all of the beans. Right. Oh, come on. So we'll quickly just do some rearrangement here. Ah, not that one, please. That one we'll keep in there. That one we'll put away. Pickaxe and I needn't have put the water in there. The water I'll take back out. Everything else, I think, is stuff that is non-perishable. Oh, excuse me, just one moment. Sorry about that. Didn't leave the phone on silent. And it decided to go do its thing. No, this is where I've been before. Sorry, that threw me off there for a minute. Let's go back up. Where did I come in? There's probably a giant hole right over here. So I'm guessing there was an upper level up here. But again, there's not a lot left of this upper level up here. So the Luark station is going to be pretty much a goner. With relative ease, I would say. We'll have to see if there's anything I missed here. No, that takes us down to there, and that is the bottom. So that was it. I wonder if there was... I thought I still saw the odd gun turret, but I think there's no gun turrets left to take. So that is gun turrets gone. Base gone. Take that one. Ooh. Aha! This level, I don't know how you get in this level, or how you're supposed to get in this level. There's like a little area underneath here, in between the two levels, which there doesn't appear to be straight access to. This is where the fuel tanks are. By the looks of it, we can grab that fuel. Thank you, much appreciated. And I did spy just over here, with a nice little panel next to it, which probably said something. Do not touch. That's what it said. Was an epic assault rifle and 2 small optronic bridges. Thank you very much. And so that's weird. How did that... That's a level under the main level where it's sort of pillared in and hidden, because that's the elevator right there. So you sort of go through it and are supposed not to notice. I guess if there were any other containers here, they are destroyed, but so you know, yeah, there is a level in between here with at least one nice loot container in it. Didn't have as much exciting stuff as I'd hoped for, but not too bad. Not too bad at all overall. Oh, have I been in this room? I have. I keep thinking I haven't... I'm missing something. I don't know why. I feel like I am. But the game seems to demonstrate otherwise, that I'm not missing something. Well, do let me know if I have missed something, because I think I've got everything. Yeah, all of this is empty, everything's gone. Couple of TVs. We'll take their TVs. And I got this one? No, I missed that one. There we go. There was something I was missing. And, oh, hello. That was obviously a fridge or something. That was obviously a fridge or something along those lines as well. But there's some bits here I've missed. Ah! And yeah, that's a weird ultra rare container. Now, part of me wants to core it to try and take those actually, because I wasn't gonna core it. We've got some medical stations here. Take those. Ah, maybe there is something I've missed here. Anything else? Nothing too exciting. I think I've got everything now, including you, Mr. Gun Turret. But I think I will core it to try and take those T3 extenders, because they at least have some optronic bridges in, and if I can get them in one piece, they will be useful if I decide to do something. Bring in another ship. Whether I'll bring in another small fighter or not, I'm not sure. The Clipper seems quite capable, and if anything, I would just mod the Clipper to have a few more guns. What am I looking for? Cores and Pentaxid. So I'm not sure I am going to bring in another small ship at any point, but I would very much like you, Mr. T3 Extender, and you, Mr. T3 Extender. And yeah, this is where I went up the first time, which is how I went through there. And this other room where there's just a hole blown into it. And that was where the access to the lower level was. That seems to be everything. There's nothing else hiding here, he says? No. So that was it. That was the Luark station. I will even see if I can get my core back. Yes, core is here. And done with relative ease, actually. Thanks to the pickaxe, which is an absolute beast. And there is the drill turret or multi-tool turret right on the back, so you can actually use that to take these bases apart if you wish. I don't know where the drill lasers are. Interested to know actually where the drill lasers are, because that's not the drill lasers, that's the main lasers. And these are the big artillery cannons. The only thing I might be tempted to do, and this is no sort of criticism on the build really, on my part, this is probably more personal preference, is I would probably take these like rocket launchers, or even these, and I believe you can get like, I would stack them closer together here. In the middle I would have the rocket launchers in here, which I tend to use more. Because they're better for blowing things up. The lasers are a bit more snipey. I believe you can get some... No, I lie. I was seeing if you could get artillery cannons, but that must be in Reforged. But yeah, I would be tempted to put the rockets there in a cluster so as I can join them together a bit better, so that when I actually aim, because my problem at the moment, if I come out here and I fire, is the depression on those is very wide. Whereas the depression on those is not so wide, so if I'm trying to like take out a turret myself here, as you can see, the block damage on these is, well, I'm shooting a dead station, but the block damage on those is very low. So it doesn't really work. Whereas if you put these, the depression's working okay. I don't know. I might just stack it all with rocket turrets so as I can really try and hammer a particular turret or hole through the side of something if I want to, because that seems like the way forward. Now, I haven't seen any other ships in sector to take down, and time is getting on for this episode, so we might have a look at this one. There seems to be a Zirax ship, so we might have a look at that going forward. But for now, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe as always, and join us again next time. Thanks a lot.